Namaste and welcome to an introduction to Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Born in 1503, he was the son of Venkata Bhatta, a Vaishnava Brahmin who was initiated in the disciplic succession of Ramanuja in the Sri Sampradaya. Venkata Bhatta served in the great southern temple of Sri Rangam. Regarding this temple, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada remarked, "The Sri Rangam temple is the largest in India, and there are 7 walls surrounding it. There are also 7 roads leading to Sri Rangam. Many celebrated kings resided in the temple of Sri Rangam, and many glorious devotees such as Yamunacharya, Ramanuja, and others supervised this temple." The merciful Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in order to deliver the souls of this world, as well as to distribute Krishna Prema everywhere, walked throughout the length and breadth of South India and moved from place to place, inundating every town and village with the nectar of the divine name. Drinking the nectar of the holy name from the lotus mouth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, thousands and thousands of men and women who were burning in the desert of material existence quenched their thirst. Thus their lives were freed from the burning of material life, and their souls were cooled. In order to shower Nama Prema far and wide like a great thundercloud, Mahaprabhu came to stay for some time at the great holy place of the temple Sri Rangam. It is so huge and expansive that it appears to reach the heavens. Millions of devotees come to see the deity of Lord Vishnu, named Ranganath, every year. Within the temple, the Brahmins are constantly chanting the glories of Sri Ranganath. When Gauranga Mahaprabhu entered that temple and began chanting Hare Krishna in Kirtan, his song was far sweeter than that of millions of Gandharvas. Everyone was stunned and astonished, and the hairs of their bodies stood on end. His divine figure was wonderful to behold, and his bodily radiance was dazzling. From his lotus eyes showered torrents of tears of Krishna Prem. Everyone thought that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared like a golden mountain that had fallen to the earth. Venkata Bhatta could not contain himself as he saw the Lord performing Sankirtan. His heart became filled with joy. Pushing his way through the crowd, he joined the Kirtan party and lost himself in dancing and singing the holy name of Hari with the Lord. When the Lord had regained his external consciousness somewhat and had steadied himself, Venkata fell to the dust of his lotus feet and asked the Lord for his mercy. The Lord, saying, "Krishna, Krishna," heartily embraced him. At that time, Venkata invited the Lord to stay in his home during the 4 months of the rainy season. At his home, Venkata Bhatta washed the Lord's lotus feet and drank the holy water. In this way, there was great joy within the home of Venkata Bhatta. At that time, Venkata's son, Gopal Bhatta, was only 8 years old. When the little boy offered his respects at the feet of Sri Chaitanya, the Lord picked him up and held him on his lap, affectionately embracing the boy. Daily, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would call the boy and give him remnants of his prasadam. And the young boy, Gopal Bhatta, would serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally. Every day, one Brahmin Vaishnava after another would invite the Lord to take lunch at their home. In this way, during the 4 months of the rainy season, the Lord accepted many invitations and still could not honour all the invitations of the many Vaishnava householders who wanted to show their hospitality to the Lord. While staying in the house of Venkata Bhatta, Lord Chaitanya instructed him in the finer details of Bhakti Yoga. Venkata said, "I cannot understand this at all. You are Krishna himself. You know the meaning of your own pastimes." In this way, the Lord spent the 4 months discussing many things about Krishna and his pastimes. After this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bid farewell. The happy home of the Bhattas was plunged into tears. Gopal Bhatta fainted at the Lord's lotus feet. The Lord gave some consolation to Gopal Bhatta, saying, "Now you must serve at the home of your mother and father. Later you must come to Vrindavan. There you will constantly hear and glorify the holy name of Sri Krishna." In this way, after instructing the whole family, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went on his way. Within a short time, Gopal Bhatta learnt Sanskrit grammar, poetry, rhetoric, and became expert in all the scriptures, beginning with the Vedanta Sutra. His scholarship was unparalleled. After he had been blessed with darshan of Lord Gauranga, Gopal Bhatta's mind was always absorbed in thoughts of the Lord's lotus feet. He began thinking, "When will I again obtain a vision of the Lord?" And yet, he thought, "I cannot just give up my aging father and mother and go away." In this way, some time went by. At length, his mother and father arrived at their final days. They called Gopal Bhatta to their side and said, "Boy, after we pass away, you must go to Vrindavan and take shelter of the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu." Taking the order of his mother and father, Gopal Bhatta went to Vrindavan, and when he arrived there, he met with Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami. They already knew that Gopal Bhatta would be coming to Vrindavan, and they greeted him and treated him like a brother. From that time on, their lifelong friendship began. One day, Rupa Goswami prepared a message for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and sent it with some devotees from Vrindavan to Puri, where the Lord resided. When the messengers arrived in Puri, Mahaprabhu was happy to receive them. He heard from them of how Gopal Bhatta had come to Vrindavan. He sent the messengers back to Rupa Goswami with a gift of his outer garment to be given to Gopal Bhatta. Gopal Bhatta accepted the cloth with great happiness, considering it to be the Lord's mercy and prasad. Gopal Bhatta took sannyas and was known as Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and was very close to Rupa and Sanatana Goswami. He would pass his nights at different holy lakes and spend all his time studying and writing. After Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's disappearance, Gopal Bhatta Goswami felt intense separation from the Lord. To relieve his devotee, the Lord instructed Gopal Bhatta in a dream, "If you want my darshan, then go to Nepal." In Nepal, Gopal Bhatta bathed in the famous Gandaka river. Upon dipping his water pot in the river, he was surprised to see several shalagram shilas forms of Lord Narayan as marble pebbles with auspicious markings, and they entered into his water pot. He dropped the shilas back into the river, but the shilas re-entered his pot when he refilled it. After emptying and refilling his water pot for the third time, Gopal Bhatta Goswami found 12 shalagram shilas sitting there. Thinking this must be the Lord's mercy, he kept all the shilas and returned to Vrindavan. Gopal Bhatta Goswami kept the 12 shalagram shilas in a cloth bag hung around his neck. One day, a rich man went to see Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Eager to serve, the rich man offered some fine cloth and ornaments for the service of the Lord. Gopal Bhatta placed these things before his shalagrams. That night, Gopal Bhatta Goswami offered artik and put his shalagrams to rest, covering them carefully in a basket. The next morning, he bathed in the Jamuna, and when he opened the basket, he saw in the midst of the shalagrams, one had become a deity of Krishna with a threefold bending form. Seeing the unprecedented beauty of this deity, Gopal Bhatta's happiness took the shape of a great ocean in which he was diving and surfacing. Offering his full dandavats to the deity, he began offering different hymns and prayers to the Lord. Hearing this beautiful language, Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, as well as the other Vaishnavas and Goswamis, quickly went there and saw the world-enchanting beauty of the deity. Tears of divine love flowed from their eyes and wet the earth. Gopal Bhatta Goswami named this deity Radha Raman, one who gives the greatest pleasure to Srimati Radharani. Hey Krishna, Karuna Sindhu, Dinabandhu Jagatpate, Gopisha, Gopika Kanta, Radha Kanta Namostute. Oh, my dear Krishna, ocean of mercy, you are the friend of the distressed and the source of creation. You are the master of the cowherd men and the lover of the gopis, especially Radharani. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Gopal Bhatta Goswami served his beloved Radha Raman deity constantly, remembering the words and teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. To this day, Radha Raman is worshipped and loved, and his temple is one of the 7 main temples of Vrindavan. Namaste.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Jaya Radha, Jaya Shama Sundar, Jaya Vrindavan.